Welcome back, y'all, to another episode of Lunchtime Shenanigans. And I am your host, the Pepper Virgin. Today I am accompanied by...
It's your boy Oz.
And we are back with another one of these videos for you. Today, a classic True brand decided to say they have seating on the roller coaster. The Wise Owl. I'm sure everyone knows this brand. Super old school.
I mean, it's synonymous with Ritz sodas. You know, if you grew up through struggle, you know this brand.
If you guys also remember, these small bags, because since they didn't have it in the big bag, I had to get it in a small bag. But these small bags, I want to say about 10 years ago, used to go for about 25 cents.
Quarter. For $1. Good
and then
times.
They decided to make them more air than anything, and then also raise the price to 50 cents. We're not gonna slam Wise for that because that's kind of across the board with everyone.
Yeah.
But these small bag of chips used to be a quarter at one point. Here is inflation in its ugly natural beauty.
Joe Biden's America.
Anyways, they decided to make an extreme flavor to this, right? And then they also put a nice little chili pepper there at the bottom because they think it is extreme. Now, before we get into opening it up and all that other good stuff, the good, meat and potatoes of the review, we're going to read some stuff just to see if there's anything that will point to the direction of seating on that roller coaster. So there's a small passage. I don't want to say small passage, just a big passage, but written very small. So, it says, through our 100-year history, we have acquired the wisdom to bring you the unique Wise chip experience. Unrivaled flavors, perfect crispy crunch, the unforgettable and irresistible potato chips for every palate. Today we celebrate the authenticity and heritage of Wise while remaining anchored in our Living Wisely philosophy, and for the 100th anniversary celebration, our artisans developed this flavor. Extreme. 100 years. So it doesn't say what the flavor is, but it just says extreme. So, dare to scare your taste buds? For a lip-tingling, tasty heat meltdown, these scorching chips deliver. So if you're ready to up your hot game, surrender your mouth-watering to the mouth-watering complex flavors and fiery finish. It says you will come back for more. Obviously, there's a Wise guarantee there on the bottom corner. And on the ingredients, it says potatoes, vegetable oils, which contains one or more of the following: corn, cottonseed, or sunflower, or canola. It says corn maltodextrin, which includes salt, natural flavors, and then there is a red 40 lake, so they're already doing some bad stuff. Sugar, MSG for flavor enhancing, onion powder, yeast extract, the sodium guanylate, the sodium isonate. Not as processed as a lot of the other things that we've seen here recently, but it does have a red lake in it, and it does have MSG in it, so it's not entirely healthy for you. But regardless of the fact, transparent review on the channel, that's what we're here for, and that's what we're going to do. So, the nostrils, I think it's mixture between salt and vinegar and flaming hot.
Yeah, it smells like like a potato chip should.
Right?
It's actually pretty good.
So you guys can see the coating, right? Here you go.
It actually looked like they put some actually in the bag, not just air.
I'm touching in there, trying to see. It does come off.
Yeah, it does. And you could definitely smell that it was probably a salt and vinegar chip at one point.
At one point? All right. Cheers.
Oi, salud.
More flavor than heat.
Tiny. Very tiny.
Yeah. I think it's more flavor than heat. I don't feel... It didn't even...
register.
The flavor makes it seem like it's supposed to be hot. Am I right?
Mm-hmm.
But it's not really there.
It's a good chip, but heat. There is a very small hint of lime in there, like a citrus, but the heat is very faint. I feel it now in the back of my throat, but it's not even that much either.
I would say if you get your hands on the right type of black pepper, you can get the same feeling. Would you not say that?
Mm-hmm.
Right? Or if you eat black pepper straight up, you'll probably get that type of feeling.
Just get that fresh ground shit. None of that store-bought shit. It's already dead by the time it's in there.
I want to say 1/4 of a 1. Not even half of a 1. I want to say 1/4 of a 1. It has more of seasoning, right? More seasoning than anything. It's actually a pretty salty chip, right?
Pretty flavorful.
But heat-wise, now taste-wise, I'm still going to give it a 4 to 5. It's not the best tasting chip. I don't know. I have this thing about difference between Wise and Lay's. Wise being a little bit more oily. You know, like the actual potato chip is almost transparent a little bit because of the fact that they use, I don't know if it's the type of potato or how they cook the potato in the oil.
Like the potato's more dense here than it is.
Right. So, not hating on Wise. Definitely not hating on Wise. But if I were to tell you I'm a fan of either Lay's or Wise, I'm more of a fan of Lay's than I am of Wise. With that being said, not sure if they didn't make them in a bigger size, but I was only able to find one in the smaller size. Would I buy them again? I don't think so. I think there's way more other options out there. It's a good try to something. I don't even think it's really that hot. I think they got hotter flavors than that themselves already. I mean, so maybe it's a designer extreme, air quotation designer, because you know artisans that did that flavor. So maybe it wasn't necessarily supposed to be hot, but when you put, you know, fuego and peppers and extreme on there, you know,
other verbs of that nature,
you kind of want to sprinkle that hot stuff in there. So that didn't happen, but without hating on them, you know, it is a decent chip. It's just not my favorite one. So we're gonna bring this video to a close. That is our review on the Extreme Wise. Not sure if it's new or not. I hadn't seen it before. They all obviously put in the back that it's their 100th year.
Good for them.
This could be something that's kind of new and no one else has tried. So if you've tried this, if also you like the content, definitely drop a like, show us, sprinkle some comments in, let us know what you're thinking.
Have a suggestion? Throw it out there. We're willing to try it if we can find it, of course.
And you know how it goes. We will be back with more of these, so stay tuned. This was the Pepper Virgin, and
it's Oz.
Lunchtime Shenanigans, guys. You got to go back to work.